Born in a stable, laid in a feeding trough. What a crazy place to put the hope of the entire world. But that is where God puts him, isn't it? Jesus, the one who is able to free people imprisoned by their bad decisions. Jesus, who is able to give humanity a renewed relationship with their Creator God. Jesus, who is able to transform individual lives and whole communities for good. Jesus, who is able to break the power of death and offer the gift of eternal life. Why born with the animals? Why laid in a feeding trough? Do you ever wonder why? I mean, God is God, and every part of the nativity story has been carefully orchestrated by him. Nothing is an accident. Nothing is impossible to organise for God. It's not like God failed to make his hotel reservations on time. Jesus could have been born anywhere in the world. Why was it so important then that there was no room for him to be born at the inn? Well, how about we sort of flip it around and say, what if? What if Jesus was born in a king's palace? What would that mean for the world? He'd certainly have had safety and privilege and access to great powers. But if he had, how would I have reached him? Me, just an ordinary middle-aged woman, a widow, living in the suburbs of Paris. How would I have reached him if he was living in a palace? Would I have had to wait in line or stand outside the palace gates? Or what if Jesus was born in a nice suburban family home here in Maisons-Laffitte on the outskirts of Paris? What would that have meant for the world? Well, it would have been great for me to know that Jesus was just like me and just round the corner. But what about all the homeless people who are sleeping rough tonight? Would a suburban birth and a nice warm house say that he's too good to be like one of them? But born among the animals, no one could say, that little baby is out of my reach. No one could say, he's too good for me. No one could say, he doesn't understand my life. See, the prophet Isaiah tells us that God dwells with the contrite and the lowly of spirit in order to revive them. Isaiah teaches us that while humanity might spend all of its energies building walls and very tall towers, God will knock them down. When God had the chance to offer a gift of hope for the whole world, he put that hope where anyone in the world could reach him and where we all could see him. On this holy night, be assured that wherever you come from, wherever you end up, it doesn't matter, because God has put the hope of the world in a place where you can reach him. When you are under such stress that you feel like you might sweat blood, God has put Jesus there and you can reach him. When you are grieving a grief that you cannot bear, God has put Jesus there. You can reach him. When you are completely alone, when you are scared, Jesus is there. When you are dying, Jesus is there. When you are in the animal shed of the world, when you are up to your chest in dung, fear not. God has put the hope of the world there with you. Tomorrow morning, you'll wake up and it'll be Christmas, or you may be watching this on Christmas Day. And perhaps if you are extra blessed, someone may have left you a few presents around the Christmas tree. When you see them this year, be thankful. Be thankful for those gifts that were left low. They were left low under the tree so that even the littlest ones in the family can see them and can reach them. And remember that this is what God did with the one he sent to rescue us. He put him in a lowly place, wrapped in cloths and in a feeding trough, so that anyone could reach him, even the littlest amongst us, even me, even you. And for that, we say thanks be to God. Merry Christmas, everyone. Love from us all here.